Alright, so we're back with the 66 today after about 2 months of me not working on it. And I tried to take it out for once and drive more than 5 miles. And she didn't like it. So we've got about 3 to 4 issues that we're going to try to address today, tonight and tomorrow. Number one, being this post in the starter solenoid seems to be internally broken or have too much play. You get the starter hung up, and then you're kind of freaking out, screaming at the dash, trying to get it to stop. Number two is that right there. That's gas just pouring out the carb, and probably the reason why we stopped driving on the road. Number three is this safety hazard right here. Those two used to be connected at some point. Now they are effectively divorced. No bueno. Alright, so first thing we're going to replace is the starter solenoid. And then we're going to move to the fuel level sending unit next. First thing we did was disconnect the battery so I don't accidentally weld the end of the battery cable to the frame when I take it off. And let's get to it. Alright. I don't think we're going to be needing that anymore.
Somebody's definitely going to be like, the power cable goes on the back of the wires. That's how we did it in 1947.
Newsflash! 2024. Alright, that's nice and light. Mucho bueno. Now, we got that on. Let's go see if it'll start. Nice save. Camera down. Nice save. Come here, I got a secret. Come here. I know it wasn't gonna start. Alright, so we're on to the fuel level sending unit now. Now this truck has gas in it. I would rock it, but I'm a little weakling. So the way you tell if these are bad is you see right now, if I turn this key on, it stays at E, even though it has gas in it. If you take this center post off right here and you ground it, hand it over to me. You ground it. Now it starts working. It pegs it right out. So that means this fuel level sending unit's bad. Alright, so didn't get the shot of me pulling it out the tank, but that thing's seen better days, and that's a really good reason that this thing wouldn't work. The float kind of pulled a good Titanic on us and just split in half. I don't even want to know what the inside of that tank looks like. And I'm just going to do what everybody does and just ignore it. Unless it's causing my not run issue, then I'll address it. But we got fuel filters. We'll be alright. Now this is the new one. We're going to see how long it lasts in there. So let's get it in. I don't think it's going to fit. I don't think it's going to go past there. This is a universal sending unit, so I had to adjust it. That seems like that'll be about right there. Let's go tighten it up. Alright, so we got it installed. We're going to ignore these 2 holes here. They have no bolts in them. Not a big deal. I got to get the drill after them. Also going to ignore that connector is the wrong size for that wire. I'm trying to get done tonight. Good news is, this used to not worky. Now, it'll worky. So, that's going to be it for tonight. And we're going to pick this back up tomorrow. Alright, so we're back. It's the next day. Don't mind the noise in the background. That's just little Zoe running around on her three-wheeler. We're going to address this carburetor first. Get the leaks taken care of and rebuild it because it's been needing it. And then we're going to move to the steering coupler. Hopefully this thing's running by the end of this video. If not, I'm going to be pretty... I might cry. So I'll get to tearing this down and give you an update in a little bit. Alright, so we got it torn apart. We found two issues that I could see. One looks to be a double stacked gasket. I don't know if it's something they did back in the day or what. Second one is that right there. Looks to be the body sheared off around what I believe to be an air metering screw. Could I look it up and find out if it's an air metering screw? Probably. Am I? No, because I need to fixing it. Those were the two pieces that fell off whenever I pulled it apart. So it's going to need a new carb, and it is not going to be running today. So now we're just going to move on to the steering coupler and then call it there. Alright, so now we're moving on to the steering coupler, even though it's not going to run today. A couple things we got to do is we have to pull this bolt, or loosen this one, pull that one, or loosen it, I don't know yet. We got to loosen that one, then we have to go inside, loosen up the steering column bolts in there, and shift this whole thing up. And then we're going to replace that. Then we're going to try to get it on without shooting ourselves. Alright, I seen this on YouTube once. Let me see if I can do it without ripping all this off. I think it moved. Let's get a look. Definitely moved. Now I gotta get 12. So this is what the steering coupler is supposed to look like, and this is what just came out of it. So now we are going to try to cram that coupler in that gap. So I'll let y'all know what happens afterwards.